menu item on here that I wanted to kind of review. I had a couple of questions about it. So it's called the AI agents. It's on the menu on the left, the small menu, and then underneath. So this menu item actually allows you to have um, a AI agent which actually speaks for you, that will answer the phone for you if you either decide that you do not want to be able to take calls, or if you want someone to pick up for you, if you cannot get to the phone at that moment when somebody does call, and then they can answer questions for you. So there's a basic version and there's an advanced version. So we're going to go over the basic version in this video of how to set this up. So if you go to AI agents on the left here on the menu, you want to click on that. And then we have the voice AI and the conversation AI. So what we're going to go over today specifically is the voice AI, but you'll be introduced to this page here where it says, getting started, voice AI, conversation AI. You can click on the different ones, but let's just do voice AI for the basic. So we're going to click on voice AI, the tab at the top. And then just want to go over a few things in this section here. So we have our agent list. This is where we can name our agent, and you'll see the phone number that they're assigned to, and what direction they would be being triggered or actually coming on, I guess you could say. So for the dashboard and logs, this just tells you, you can pinpoint which specific agent that you want to figure out the numbers for, or you can have all of them as well too. So if we have it on all, this is our drop down, and these are our options here. But if we have it on all agents, it'll tell you the total calls, and the percentage versus last month. Then we have our actions triggered. We have our sentiment, which is like a rating for like positive or negative reviews. And then we have which you can click on this as well too. So to see the negative side, because right here just gives you the positive. And we have our agent's name, the contact name, from number, date and time, how long the call was, which is the duration, and then any actions that were triggered in this section. So for the actions triggered tab here, it'll also give you any actions triggered here, any of the contact information that has been updated, because that's an option for them to be able to do that during this this conversation. And then we have our SMS or text messages that were sent. All of these are different triggers that will happen. So there's a workflow trigger, there's a call transfer trigger, there's a contact info updated trigger. All of these are triggered based off of the options that are given for the caller that the AI is speaking with. So all this is all the data that you can see from this. We have our total calls, which is calls completed, the duration, it just breaks it down, and then the average call duration, and then the information that's attached to that as well too. So let's get to start making one. So if we click on the blue button on the right that says create agent. All right, so it's going to take us through 3 pages here of what we can do. So we're on the basic settings. This is just for basic settings. You can name your agent here in this agent name section. So in the agent name section, let's call it, you can pick anything. You can name it what type of call this will be for. You can add a name to it. You can even add what type of call and a name. That's fine, as long as you can find it and locate that's what this agent will be actually doing for you to help you with your calls. So let's just name it inbound calls. You want to name it inbound calls. All right, and then your business name will automatically default in here. And then the language, you can choose the language. We have the different languages here. We're going to stick with English though. And then the voice. So now the voice, this is a really good one. And you can play around with this one as well too. So the voice, you can pick which type of voice that you want to use for whenever they do speak to the AI agent. We got a lot in here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I will let you hear them so you can see the difference in them. They also have different regions as well too. So there's like, I believe there's a UK version in here as well too. So and then different areas, different areas of the US as well too. They all sound different. So you pick what best works for you and your company. So let's pick a few so you can see what they sound like. Let's start with Alice, which is calm and composed.
When we seek to discover the best in others, we somehow bring out the best in ourselves.
All right, there's Alice. Let's do Mark. They have guys on here too. So
happiness can exist only in acceptance.
All right. Here's a UK one so you can hear that.
Love doesn't make the world go round. Love is what makes the ride worthwhile.
All right. Let's see. Here's another one.
I have never been hurt by anything I didn't say.
All right. So I like Dakota. So you can let's stick with Dakota. She's my favorite. So our direction, actually, I'm sorry, we stopped here. So time zone, this is the time zone for your AI agent. I will select this for what time zone your company works in. I'm Eastern, so I'll leave it at Eastern, but there are others that you can pick. For the direction, this is for inbound calls. Outbound are for when the agent makes an outbound call. It's not available yet, but it is coming. But it'll default to the inbound call since that will be the only option available. So the agent's initial message, this you can change, and then this is what it'll read out. So I'll leave this here so you can hear it as well too. I'm trying to get to the point where we can test it, so then you can hopefully hear that part as well too. So let's move on to the next page. All right, so the agent goals. For the setup of the agent's personality and actions, the details that they want to be able to collect from the contact. You can select or deselect what you want it to capture. So if you wanted to say the name and the email and the contact issue, we can do that. And we have our triggers here for the trigger workflow when call is completed. You can turn that on if you have a workflow that you want to attach this to. So the add call summary is also defaulted as a note to the contact. So then you'll see the call summary as well too for that specific contact. If you want to get a email notification, this goes out to you as the user of your account. And you can also specify who else you want to send this out to. So let's say if you wanted to use for all users in your account, you can do that. If you want the contacts assigned user, so whoever was assigned to this user, to the contact, whenever they call in, it would go strictly to them. Or if you want to do a specific user that's in your account, you can do that as well too. If you want to send it to a custom email address, you can do that as well too. So let's just do all users for right now. And then we'll hit the trigger. I'm sorry, we'll hit the next button. So now we're going on to the phone and availability section. And this one, this is where if you have multiple phone numbers in your account, you can also assign it to a specific phone number if that's what you choose to do. For the phone number, here is the number pool. I only have one number in here, but if you have multiple, like I said, you can pick that here. So I'm going to click on this one. This is what it will be assigned to, which is this phone number. And then so it says the agent answers the call if the assigned user or forwarded number does not pick up. So this is what this is specifically for, okay? All right, so if we set working hours for the agent, we can turn this toggle on as well too. The agent will answer calls in its working hours. So let's say if you want to make it available only on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, you can do that and then set the time. If you wanted to work during a specific time, like maybe split it up where it's like in the morning and then half in the afternoon, you would just press this plus button here, and then you can add the next set of time frame that you want to add in here. So if you don't like that, just trash it. If you want to duplicate all the way down, just hit this button here. Hold on, let's change this so you can see it. Let's do a 12 so you can see it more prominent. So you would click on the duplicate button, and then you can copy this all the way down to any other days that you would like. So if I want to change it to Tuesday and Wednesday for that to be applied to, it'll be applied to Tuesday and Wednesday as well too. For let's say if you don't want Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and you just want the AI to turn on the weekends, because some people just don't want to work on the weekends, and that's totally fine. I don't like working on weekends either. So if you want to do it so the AI agent can come on the weekends, that's fine too. We just set that time in just like I just explained before for Monday through Friday. All right, so let's test the call so you can actually hear it. Let's try. I'm going to turn the setting working hours off for right now. And then let's see, it's going to call from here, and then the call will be received here. All right, so let me get a phone number and then we can test it. All right, so let's go ahead and test the phone number so we can hear the agent's voice. So let's enter in the phone number that we can use. Make sure that you put in the country code first in order to test it. So I'm in the US, so I will put in the plus and then the 1, and then I will start my phone number, and then let's see what we can hear.
How can I help you today?
I just wanted to hear some of your services.
A team member will reach out to you with all the details about our services. Can I get your name, please?
Sure, it's Tamara Perry.
Just to confirm that your name is T-E-M-A-R-C-E.
Yes.
Your email address. More information.
abc@abc.com.
Just to make sure I got it right, your email address is abc@abc.
Yes.
Lastly, could you let me know what specific issue or queries you have that our team can assist you with?
Wanted to know about some of your products.
Got it. A team member will reach out to you soon with all of the information about it. Thanks for reaching out to me. Have a good day.
You too. All right, and there you have it. It sounds pretty legit to me. So I thought that was kind of fun. So let me show you what you'll see on the test. So on the right here, let's see, we got our call details and the duration of the call, how long it lasted, whether it was completed or not. If it's failed, it'll say failed, and it'll give you some reasons why when you go down into like the summary part as well too. You have your transcript. This transcript also gets emailed to you as well too. So this will give you some information on that. And then we have our recording. Now, if your recording feature is turned on your phone, you'll get the recording as well too.
This call will
So
be
let's see.
recorded for quality purposes.
Hey, you have reached ABC Company. How can I help you today?
I just wanted to hear some of your services.
A team member will reach out to you with all the details about our services. Could I get your name, please?
Sure, it's Tamara Perry.
Just to make sure I've got it right, your name is Tamaraperry. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great, Tamara. Could I have your email address so we can contact you with more information?
abc@abc.com.
Just to make sure I've got it right, your email address is abc@abc.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Lastly, could you let me know what specific issue or query you have so our team can assist you better?
Wanted to know about some of your products.
Got it. Reach out to you with all the information about our products. Thanks for reaching out, Tamara. Have a great day.
You too. So that's the recording piece out. That's how it would sound when it comes through. So just in case you couldn't hear it good on the one that I recorded live, here's the recording so that way you can actually hear it a little bit better. Here's a summary of the call as well too. So it'll pick up all the information. It's just pretty cool. So go ahead and play around with this and see how it works for you and your company and your business, and have fun.